27,000 developers have starred DHH's Linux, one ISO that turns Arch into a genuinely beautiful desktop with zero ricing. This is Omarchy.org on a phone, pixel art logo, a banner announcing an $8 million foundation, and a distribution that went from side project to funded platform in 14 months. Version 4 just rebuilt the entire desktop shell, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what's in it and whether it's your next daily driver. This is what boots off that ISO. Arch Linux, the Hyprland tiling window manager, and the Quick Shell desktop kit, assembled into what DHH calls Omakase computing, chef's choice. You don't pick the components, you trust the menu. NeoVim to Chromium, Obsidian to LibreOffice, Kdenlive to OBS Studio, and yes, even a retro Winamp-style music player. The claim is zero bloat, just everything he actually uses. And version 4, codenamed Quattro, made one architectural decision so aggressive, it deleted 7 beloved tools from the stack at once. That story in a minute. The repo lives at basecamp/Omarchy, 27,500 stars and 2,800 forks in 14 months. MIT licensed, written almost entirely in shell script, which tells you it's configuration and glue rather than a fork of anything. Over 1,000 open issues sounds alarming until you realize it's the opposite signal. This is one of the most actively used new distributions in years, and the repo gets pushed multiple times a day. For context, most new Linux distributions never crack 1,000 stars. This one is outpacing projects that have been around for a decade, and it did it while telling users upfront that it refuses to be like the OS they came from. Omarchy is incubated at 37 Signals, the Basecamp org on GitHub, the company behind Basecamp and Hey, with 243 public repos and decades of shipping opinionated software. DHH is the driving force, and this is the same playbook that made Rails. Strong defaults, a coherent aesthetic, and zero apologies for having opinions. The site tells you how serious this has become. Front and center, the Omakase Foundation just launched with $8 million to steward the project long-term. Cloudflare sponsors the hosting. There are official workstations, team pages, patrons, even merch. 14 months ago, this was DHH sharing his laptop setup. Now it has the institutional scaffolding most distributions never get. That matters because the #1 risk with opinionated projects is the opinion haver losing interest, and a funded foundation is the strongest possible answer to that. Notice the Quattro introduction video embedded right on the page too. DHH walks the whole release himself, which is worth 20 minutes if this video sells you. Installing is refreshingly old school. Download the ISO, verify the checksum, flash it, boot. The hash on screen is the real one from the release notes. Always verify, always back up first. The installer walks you through the rest, and existing Omarchy machines don't even need the ISO. The built-in update menu has a one-click upgrade path from version 3 to Quattro. No repartitioning ceremony, no dot file archaeology. That upgrade path deserves a beat of appreciation. Shipping a full shell replacement as a menu item to an install base this size 1 week after release is the kind of operational confidence you usually only see from commercial platforms. Now the payoff on that aggressive decision. Before version 4, Omarchy's desktop was the classic Hyprland part spin, Waybar for the bar, Walker for launching, Mako for notifications, Sway OSD, Hyperlock, HyperIdle, Sway BG, and Polkit-Gnome, 8 separate tools, 8 configs, 8 things to theme. Quattro deletes all of them: the bar, launcher, menus, notifications, on-screen displays, control panels, lock screen, and Polkit agent now live inside one long-running quick shell process with a plugin architecture, fully themed as a unit, and scriptable over IPC. If you've ever spent an evening making your notification daemon match your bar, you understand exactly why this matters. Theming stops being 8 negotiations and becomes 1 decision. Day 1 on Omarchy. You have a working developer machine. Editor, browser, notes, Office suite, video editing, streaming, screenshots, and recording built into the shell. A unified clipboard with history, text extraction, and dictation. Themes that restyle the entire system at once, and hotkeys for all of it. Gaming is covered in the manual. There's even a chapter on running a Windows VM for the one app you can't replace. The manual opens with a sentence that explains the whole project, and it's the same argument DHH has been making about software for 20 years. Beauty isn't decoration, it's fuel. If your environment makes you want to sit down and work, it's doing engineering, not aesthetics. He's equally blunt about who this is for. It's not trying to feel like Windows or Mac OS. Manual config file edits, heavy terminal use, that's the deal. Embraced rather than hidden. And here's what separates Omarchy from every .files repo with a nice screenshot: the manual. 40+ chapters, maintained in the repo itself and mirrored to learn.omacom.io. Getting started, a dedicated chapter for people coming from Mac or Windows. Navigation, themes, hotkeys, all the way to monitors, fingerprint readers, and system sleep. Most distributions document the installer and wish you luck. This documents the entire daily driving experience. Updates, .files, shell plugins, keyboard and trackpad tuning, hardware security keys. It reads like the onboarding guide for a product, because that's precisely how this team thinks about it. So how does it compare to building this yourself? Vanilla Arch plus Hyprland is the enthusiast path, and it's real work, choosing and configuring the bar, launcher, notifications, and lock screen, theming each one, then maintaining that stack forever. Omarchy hands you the finished setup, keeps it updated through a menu, and documents it like a product. The trade is control. It's DHH's taste, not yours. If you love ricing as a hobby, keep ricing. If you want the result without the hobby, that's exactly the gap this fills. 14 months in, 27,500 stars, 2,800 forks, a version 4 that rethought the entire shell, and $8 million of foundation backing. Linux desktops don't usually get institutions, they get burnout. This one got an endowment. Everything is at basecamp/Omarchy and omarchy.org. The ISO, the manual, the Discord, and the news feed where the Quattro release notes live. If you got a spare SSD or an old laptop, this is a weekend experiment with a very high ceiling. Worst case, you learned Hyprland. Best case, you found your daily driver. Read the Coming from Mac or Windows chapter first. It sets expectations honestly, and it'll tell you within 5 minutes whether you're the acquired taste the system is designed for. Star the repo if you try it. The issue tracker is where this community actually lives. That's Omarchy, the Linux that treats beauty as an engineering requirement, now with a foundation to keep it that way. If this earned a spot on your spare SSD, subscribe to Prism Labs. New open source gem every week.